This somatic movement flow is called Miracle Moment, and I love teaching this in my classes because it really shows you the power of consciousness and visualization as a way to also repattern the brain to muscle. Some of you may have heard that Olympic athletes, they, for example, like divers or gymnasts, they'll review their routine and their head first before performing their sport. So one of the reasons why I love using it, this Miracle Moment, Somatic Movement Flow, in this course is because it shows you the power of how important it is to keep our thoughts and our attention on something positive, on something generative. And some of us are healing from traumas or injuries, and we don't have full access yet to a full range of movement. So this flow will help you see for yourself and experience for yourself that even if you can't do a movement, if your body's just saying, no, this isn't comfortable, then just by visualizing it, you'll create a benefit and create a new neural pathway. So I like to begin by having the teaching moment of before and after. So the contrast of before and after. So I'm going to invite you to lift your right arm and then twisting at the hips. And that will be a reference for before we do this flow, and then we come back to center and lower the arm. Okay, the first half of the sequence is the eyes open. First set of instructions is to lift the arm and then move it over to the right without twisting the hips. So this is where my range of movement is right now, and then without strain or pain. And then bring the arm out in front and then lower the hand to the side. And we'll do 3 of these. So slowly lifting. You can close your eyes if you like. That helps us to focus inwards, which is the definition of somatics, which is experiencing the body from within. Good. And when the arm comes down by your side, then relax everything. Let your body come back to neutral. One last time, lift. Feel the muscles of the arm and the shoulder engage. And as it floats to the right, you can feel the back of the arm, the head of the deltoid, a little bit of the levator scapula, and the subscapularis muscle groups all engaging, and then arms back down by your side. All right, moving on. Second set of instructions is lift the arm, and as the arm comes to the right, then the head is going to turn left, looking over your shoulder. Again, without pain or strain. Head and hand come back to center, and arm floats down by your side, body comes into neutral. Take a pause, and again, lifting the arm, turning the head and the arm at the same time. Pause. Squeezing my shoulder blade back slightly, engaging the rhomboid muscles, and slowly back down to your side. Pause. Breathing naturally and a nice flow. Last time, open. And come back to center and return your arm back to your side. And take a breath in. Cleansing breath out. Recenter, ground. And then let's test and see if we've increased our range of motion. So lifting the arm, turning the hips, and notice if you've increased your range of motion. So I've increased at least 25%. I don't know if you can see that as the viewer. My arm was straight behind me to begin with, and now I'm way back here. So that is honestly how much I've improved in just three sets. So let's do the same thing on this side, only we're actually not going to physically move. Before we begin, let's look at the contrast. Let's see if we can see the before and after. So lifting the left arm and bring it behind you. Pick an imaginary dot past your fingertips on the wall as your reference guide. And then return back to neutral and do your very best to do this whole part of the sequence without moving your physical body. So, using just your verbal instructions for yourself and with your clients, you can begin by just visualizing your left arm lifting out in front, visualizing your left arm coming out to the side without moving your hips. Hips are still forward. And then visualize that left arm coming out in front of you. And then the left arm floating down by your side. So without moving your body, just see in your mind's eye that left arm lifting out in front. Visualize it gliding to the left. Visualize those muscles of the left arm and shoulder engaging and upper back. See in your mind's eye the left arm coming out back in front, and then floating back down by your side into a pause. So the body stays neutral the whole time during this instruction. Again, visualize the left arm lifting and the left arm floating to the left. Visualize the left arm coming back out in front with your hand out in front of you, and then visualize that left arm floating back down to your side, and experience your body neutral. Adding on to the instructions without moving the physical body, imagine your left arm is lifting out in front. And as the left arm floats to the left, visualize your head moving to the right, looking over your right shoulder. And then the head and the arm come back to center as the left arm floats down by your side. Visualize the left arm lifting out in front. Visualize the head turning right as the arm opens up to the left. Visualize the arm and the head coming back to center, and the left arm floating back down by your side. Last time, visualize the left arm lifting out in front of you, just gliding up softly and slowly. Just visualize that arm moving to the left, the head turns to the right. The head and the arm return back to center as the left arm floats back down by your side. Let's take a cleansing breath together. Inhale. Blink your eyes open, and now let's test to see if we've increased our range of motion. Left arm lifts, turn at the hips, and look over your left arm past your fingertips, and notice if you've increased your range of motion, and then back to center. So I have chills right now. I'm just amazed every single time I teach this flow. I think some of you, many of us, that especially that have had injury, there's certain things that we can't do yet. And hopefully this will inspire you in your classes or with your students, clients, that you can just use this as a reference to what is possible when you're not able to physically move. I've actually had somebody come in a wheelchair who was paralyzed from the waist down, and she was just witnessing the class. And my hope for her is that, awaken the possible. What's the possibility of her brain creating new neural pathways? I mean, I don't know, but I like to believe that really we have such an incredible resource. We have incredible resources that are untapped in the human potential. So my intention was to inspire you through this flow. Thank you for participating. Namaste.